sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 7, Lance. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Niners will strike first here, this wild card matchup. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Cardinals 7, Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Daniels has it left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Stay with your man. 56, Mike, 56.
Murray now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies crawl. 36, 36. Mike, 56, Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, it's Hodges. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey. They're running it.
They'll run on 1st down. Hodges, they find some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, hold on. Let's get off the field, Steven.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10. Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, Lance. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing now is Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. First down, Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second down and 8. Here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Lance looking to throw it. That's swung out to Mostert. Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mark 55. Mark 55.
To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 55 is my guy.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
That's it, buddy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down now, it's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. shotgun now for Lance. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? How
about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Touchdown! It's complete. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Lance going to throw. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Forced out to his... Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd down, it's Hodges. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Steps away. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Lance.
Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
The Cards get to it here. He's brought down for a sack.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.